This week on Icemen, Myron and Joe carry nearly a 1-pound lead into the final day of competition at the NAIFC Championship, but equipment trouble leaves the door open for tightliners Bodecker and Young. Tempers flare as the Icemen end up competing for the same fish on the same spot.
Hey, what the heck are you doing on the...
Find out who rises above the rest to earn the rings and the title of NAIFC champions. This week on Icemen.
The North American Ice Fishing Circuit is the pinnacle of competitive ice fishing. Here, a unique and diverse group of two-man teams will compete, laugh, and shout while catching buckets of fish from frozen lakes all across the ice belt in pursuit of an Iceman's ultimate gratification, the title of NAIFC champion.
I'm Mike McNett, Tournament Director. This is the North American Ice Fishing Circuit, and these are the Icemen.
Day 2 of the North American Ice Fishing Circuit Championship dawns over 437-acre Boom Lake in Rhinelander, Wisconsin. 80 of the best two-man ice fishing teams in the world are angling for the cash, rings, recognition, and respect that comes with the title of NAIFC champions. The Icemen are well positioned, with Pekulski and Gilbert posting a full 1-pound lead over the field.
We're starting where we did yesterday, and there's no unblemished area there. They have all the fish seen baits, and bedding in. So we got to see how they reacted from a night's rest. We have plan B, though. It won't take us long to get to plan B if necessary.
But Bodecker and Young are well within striking distance, lurking in third place.
He's probably ate this whole pie this morning.
It was only half a pie.
It's only
my favorite kind.
You got to catch a pound and a half more than you got yesterday.
Okay.
That's all I can tell you until we get done.
These guys are going to be tough to beat. The only thing I can do is try to get them hungry. Maybe they'll quit early.
We're gonna make 8 pounds today.
Team Fish Maniacs Yatzik and Zibby are looking to move into the money by improving from 29th position at the start of Day 2.
Oh, don't touch my it's a bedlock. Go away. Let me help you. Go away. Oh, Bobby, you know who was asking about you? No telling. Nobody.
Iceman Bob Horn, fishing with last year's partner, is looking good in 19th position. The fishing on Day 1 was largely confined to Bass Lake and Peggy's Slough, two relatively shallow bays off of the main lake. And Day 2 starts off no different. All of the Icemen teams make their way to Bass Lake before the 8 a.m. start.
Let's go do it.
Leaders Pekulski and Gilbert appear to be fishing with the crowds, but gradually make their way to the outside edges to find what they call unmolested fish.
What was yesterday is not to be today. We're just hoping to get on a little pocket of fish that's not molested. So we're going to go to the outside.
My name is Joe Pekulski. I'm 51 years old, and I'm from Brooklyn, Michigan. I'm very fortunate to be able to fish year-round. I fish on a charter boat June, July, August, a little bit of September, and then we come into the winter months and do a full-time ice fishing deal with this tournament trail. The most important thing in my life is my two girls. My older one's 17 and the young one's 13, and she's still hunting with me right now, and she's killed a couple deer and turkeys, and she loves to go out with Dad and fishing right now. So I'm very fortunate. Both girls are part of my life. To compete on the ice fishing trail, you gotta love to fish. I mean, that's number one thing. You gotta love to do what you're doing. To get in a tournament where the wind's blowing 30 miles an hour and the wind chill's well below zero, you gotta love to do this stuff, because a normal person ain't gonna do it, period. You know, I mean, they'll look outside and say, man, them guys are nuts, but them are some of the best days you can be out there fishing. So it's a learning curve. Every time we go out and fish a tournament, we learn something new, and every tournament you can improve on something.
Myron and Joe catch their 8 gills early, but they struggle finding the big crappies they'll need to maintain their day one lead. And just when frustration levels seem to reach their highest, an indispensable piece of gear fails. Myron's flasher goes down, and he didn't bring a backup. Stay tuned.
Oh, that quit working. Oh, broke the line. Oh, I lost one. I'm not going to panic and throw my stuff. I'm just going to bear down.
Iceman will return.
Can we try something different this time?
We are trying something different.
We got our new fish trap in the back and our ice armor suits.
Yeah, but can we fish different?
Hey, aren't you Dave Gens?
Yeah. You didn't think we were going to make you fish all those lakes by yourself, did you?
At Clam, we go fishing with you. For real help from Dave Gens and Team True Blue, and to win a chance to go ice fishing with Dave Gens, head for the best spot of all, TrueBlueIceFishing.com.
StrikeMaster has been the leading innovator of ice fishing technology for more than 60 years. The Whisper Quiet Strike Light 4-stroke auger features the industry's lowest emission rating. The Laser Mag Express is the benchmark for power augers, delivering 170 RPMs of ice-cutting force. The Glide Light sled lets you drill more holes, catch more fish, and have more fun on the ice. Log on to StrikeMaster.com for more information.
Introducing the Markham LX5 high-power sonar. With 5 times more power than the competition, you'll see baits that are 60% smaller. Offering better target separation, you'll see multiple fish, not just one big blob. And better interference rejection. Markham virtually eliminates interference caused by other flashers. More power means you'll catch more fish. See the difference power makes at markhamtech.com.
In the Rhinelander area, you'll find the perfect blend of pristine wilderness and big city amenities. And you might even find a hodag.
We've been cross-country skiing on the Washburn Lake trails outside of Rhinelander when all of a sudden, something big crossed the trail. It's not unusual to see animals around here, but this was completely different. It was green. I think it was a hodag.
The Rhinelander area is hodag country. For more hodag sightings, visit hodagsighting.com.
Oh, that quit working. Oh, broke the line. Oh, I lost one. I'm not going to panic and throw my stuff. I'm just going to bear down.
Iceman Myron Gilbert's flasher has gone down. This critical piece of gear tells ice anglers when there's fish below their hole, but more importantly, it tells them when there's no fish below their hole, and it's time to move.
What a partner I am. I give him my grab.
I took the grab.
Oh.
He wants a ring, that's all.
I'll tell you, if I was at home and I didn't have a graph, I would be going home. But we're gonna give her a try without a graph here. Kind of, graphs are so important when you're fishing. You know, some people say they don't need them. This tells you if there's a fish under you or not. Or, you know, if you're wasting your time or whatever. But right now, I am lost.
Down to just one working flasher, and with most of their crappies yet to catch, Pekulski and Gilbert are severely handicapped. Their almost insurmountable day one lead is slipping away fast. Meanwhile, Bodecker and Young are also struggling to catch crappies.
Crappies just ain't doing nothing here.
The fish, it seems, were beat into submission from yesterday's angling.
Get along these weeds right here, you can't just hope you pick a crappie out somebody didn't get. That's all you can hope for.
Dave and Mike have only 2 crappies after 2 full hours of fishing. Recognizing the almost impossible crappie bite at Bass Lake early, Jacek and Zibby leave the pack and head to their secret spot on the main lake. It's a unique but unassuming spot where the river channel intersects with deeper water in the neckdown area outside of Peggy's Slough. They've been checking the area all week. The suspended schools of crappies have been there every time, but they haven't fished it until now, and it's paying off big time.
It's not a it's a PPP.
You want to
You afraid to set the hook or what? What was that kind of upset?
You know, I'm too gently on my life.
You don't have to treat those fish gentle.
Try my best.
What is this you're using? Waxworm?
Yeah. I'm always using stuff to get on going with life.
Maybe bigger one? I think you just need to tighten your drag.
Yes!
A little bigger one.
Let me try to make the fish bigger.
Same jig or different? Different. Let's see what you have. Orange and Nagi. Oh, nice. You didn't say, boy, catching razors? Yeah, I think you can throw this back. He's already got that stuff. You got your 8?
We're gonna paint them, make a bluegill.
To walk alone in a broken race, falling trust for all to see. Promise words now spoken lies. Feel the wrath of humanity. We stand and fight. Our pain won't hide. We stand for right to be me.
Bodecker and Young have left the negative fish at Bass Lake and are catching their bluegills on Peggy's Slough. It turned out to be a good move, as they happened upon some crappies too, including a 1-pound monster that figures to move them past leaders Pekulski and Gilbert. But they can't agree on strategy. Dave wants to leave. Mike wants to give the spot more time.
I had some high fish coming in, and he wanted to move awful early, and I really didn't want to get off of those fish.
We're gonna go over and catch some bluegill. Crappies just ain't doing nothing here. At least that'll make the partner happy.
It was a lot of tension there, you know, and it's a lot of pressure. You know, trying to do the right thing all the time.
Ready to go?
Meanwhile, after hauling in a good bag of crappies from their secret spot, Jacek and Zibby have moved to Peggy's Slough to catch their 8 gills.
We need 8 like this, not 1.
Myron and Joe are on the move too, after struggling to catch fish early and fishing 3 hours with only 1 working flasher. The momentum swings for the 3-time Team of the Year. They too had a main lake spot they kept in reserve, and they're sitting on it now, catching nice crappies.
My partner, yeah. Thank God for partners. Gives me a ride here. Bitches at me just like my wife.
Now they're on, baby. We're about to wrap up a national championship here.
The ice trollers have regained their confidence, but find out what happens when they learn their secret spot isn't so secret.
We're looking at the icing on the cake.
When Iceman returns.
Team Wild Fish Houses are designed for ice anglers who demand more from their gear. More excitement.
My word. What kind of...
More adventure. More quality at a better price. Team Wild Fish Houses from Otter. More of everything ice fishing has to offer. Team Wild Fish Houses. Unleash your wild side.
Whether you're in the field or on the ice, Gerbing's heated clothing will keep you warm. The new Core Heat product line from Gerbing's includes heated jackets, vests, gloves, and even heated seat cushions for your blind or tree stand, all powered by rechargeable lithium batteries. Gerbing's Core Heat uses patented microwire heating technology to provide an intense heat output. Microwire heating technology is the most durable and efficient ever developed and comes with a lifetime warranty. To find out more about the world's warmest clothing, Gerbing's heated clothing, log on to gerbing.com.
Welcome back. It's the final day of fishing at the North American Ice Fishing Circuit Championship in Rhinelander, Wisconsin. The Icemen teams are competing against 80 of the best two-man ice fishing teams in the world, trying to catch the heaviest possible combination of 8 crappies and 8 bluegills to add to their day one weights. With less than 2 hours remaining, Bodecker and Young are just 1 crappie short of their limit, and like the other Icemen teams, they too have a secret honey hole on the main lake. But as they approach the spot, they're too late. They're greeted by Pekulski and Gilbert, and just in time to see Myron pull up a monster.
That's what we're looking for on the tournament trail.
Well, thank God for plastics. Plastics take the place of minnows. The plastics we're using seem like, you know, they're the crappies. They eat them probably 4 to 1 on the live minnows. So
these little tails are little glow tails. They like that glow stuff. You gotta get it just right. Crappie magic.
This is a deep hole over the main basin. It's all crappies here. Big swarm of it. It's a very small spot to where they're at though. But, so far there's only just us and one other team that have even found this spot.
Our GPS coordinates was exactly where they were at, and they beat us to it by a little bit. They picked up that big one out of there.
We were 1 short of our limit before we come out. Come here and just banged a couple, just bing bing. Unfortunately, I left my auger back in the old slough back there, so we got to go back and get that here pretty quick.
You know, his absent-mindedness, because we're old, I think we went in a hurry to get to a spot, and he might have left his auger about a half a mile away from where we started out at, so we had to go back and get it.
We got to go back and get my auger.
Yeah, I know that.
I'm going to tell you right now, that probably cost us the championship.
Jacek and Zibby return to their so-called secret spot, only to find it riddled with holes and graced with the smiling faces of Pekulski, Gilbert, and Bodecker.
Are we all here?
Yep. Dave Young's there too, but he's not smiling.
All right, don't start pushing your weight around.
We already fished here.
I know that. You guys probably took them all during the week.
Yes.
Oh!
Don't tell me.
Oh!
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 Oh! Oh! Oh! You can fish anywhere, it's your spot.
I think their selection was warranted. That's what I think.
I guess if you look at it like that, that's quite amazing. All 3 of us ended up in the same spot. I mean, and this is a big lake. And you know, we all saved it to the last day. Nobody went to it.
I don't know, this guy's always following us, especially this big guy. Especially big guy.
Dan, no, I'm just joking. We found this spot in the beginning of prey fishing and we just saved it.
What do you got?
Walleye! This thing is pretty nice crappie.
Good, nice job. Keep up that work.
He'll pass it for a
Yeah.
crappie.
There's that Bodecker at anyway. I got issues with him. Hey, you can't even identify fish. What the heck you doing on the tournament trail? You're telling me these are white crappies, some of them.
What is it, sir? Is it bluegill?
These are white black crappies, that's all.
As the end of fishing nears, all of the Icemen teams have their limits and are simply looking to upgrade their fish.
Out of the gene pool.
Find out how it ends when Icemen returns.
Otter Pro Series fish houses have all the technology and comfort that you demand. The toughest sled on snow and ice will handle all your gear and then some. Flip over the custom-made 900 Denier ballistic canvas top for instant comfort. Plastic runners make pulling or towing the sled easy so you can cover more water and catch more fish. Aircraft quality, modified square tubular framing, and ultra-comfortable swivel seats keep you warm and dry catching fish in any weather. Pick up your Otter Pro Series house at your local dealer today or visit our website.
Empty nesters are downsizing these days. To some, that means a smaller house. To others, it's moving to a less populated area.
It has a CD player, an adjustable suspension. You just dial in your weight.
I'm not dialing in anything.
At Grange, we sell our policies through local independent agents. So as your needs change, Grange is there to back you.
Your partner in protection.
StrikeMaster has been the leading innovator of ice fishing technology for more than 60 years. The Whisper Quiet Strike Light 4-stroke auger features the industry's lowest emission rating. The Laser Mag Express is the benchmark for power augers, delivering 170 RPMs of ice-cutting force. The Glide Light sled lets you drill more holes, catch more fish, and have more fun on the ice. Log on to StrikeMaster.com for more information.
Can we try something different this time?
We are trying something different. We got our new fish trap in the back and our ice armor suits.
Yeah, but can we fish different?
Hey, aren't you Dave Gens?
Yeah. You didn't think we were going to make you fish all those lakes by yourself, did you?
At Clam, we go fishing with you. For real help from Dave Gens and Team True Blue, and to win a chance to go ice fishing with Dave Gens, head for the best spot of all, TrueBlueIceFishing.com.
The magic hour of 1 p.m. nears on the final day of fishing at the NAIFC Championships. The Icemen have done all they can do, and now the scales are left to tell the rest of the story. The top 20 teams will take home a paycheck, but only one can claim the title.
A gorgeous day. It's an absolute gorgeous day.
Iceman Bob Horn and partner John Baccarella finished just out of the money in 22nd place.
We got a little confused, I think, on our communication.
Icemen Yatzik and Zibby make a good run with a combined 2-day weight of over 11 pounds, finishing a respectable 17th.
All right, better luck in Osaki's, guys. We'll see you out there.
Howard the Duck Underwood and partner Todd of Illinois take 5th with a total weight of 12.8 pounds. Doug Smith and Randy Rogers of Michigan finish 4th with 2.88 pounds, and John Bloom and Chris Bressler of Minnesota finish in the 3rd spot with a hefty bag weighing 13.22 pounds. When Icemen Mike Bodecker and Dave Young make their way to the scales, they're fairly certain they've caught a heavier Day 2 bag than Pekulski and Gilbert, including big fish of the tournament, a 1.03 pound crappie. And when the scales settle in at 7.07 pounds,
whoa, nice weight.
It looks like it might be enough. As always, the 3-time Team of the Year is confident.
We fished 1 graph all day.
Pekulski and Gilbert need 6.1 pounds of fish to win.
Then we just kept doing what we do. We might have it. I think we got it.
Yeah, good job.
We'll see what the math says there.
And with that, by a margin of 11/100ths of a pound, the Ice Trollers, Icemen Myron Gilbert and Joe Pekulski of Brooklyn, Michigan, fulfill their destiny, grabbing the rings and the title of NAIFC champions.
Hell of a job, man. Team effort right there. That's all I can tell any of them.
I don't know if you ever sat there and fished in a hole without a graph.
Watch out, Myron and Joe, we're coming after you. We got a whole bunch of tournaments. We ain't done. That's all I can tell you.
They worked harder than we worked in practice and they work harder than we worked in the tournament too. And those guys are on their game, and I give them all the credit in the world.
You can be on the top always, but at least once.
The town of Rhinelander was overextended themselves to us and everything we wanted. We really appreciate coming here, and we're going to be back for the Crescent Lake tournament.
This win here is for my dad. I love my parents to death. I don't know, this one's for him.
The Graf taking a craft there, I thought that might be the end of our chances. But then, I said, hey, I fished a long time, and I caught a lot of them before we had them electronics and stuff. We didn't panic. We just kept doing what we know what you have to do.
And it feels pretty damn good.
It feels pretty darn good.
Next week on Icemen. Qualifying begins for next year's championship at the first of 7 North American Ice Fishing Circuit regional events. The Icemen head to Lake Osakis, Minnesota to face big fish, stiff competition, and bitterly cold conditions. There, they get a visit from the past, present, and future of ice fishing. Team True Blue's legendary Dave Gens, the leader of the modern ice fishing revolution. Next week on Icemen. Closed captioning provided by the North American Ice Fishing Circuit is a corporation established by fishermen for fishermen, with the fundamental goal of advancing the sport of ice fishing by providing the highest level of competitive ice fishing in North America. Competing is fun. Find a tournament near you or learn more about our Ice Camp Kids events or pro staff seminars only at naifc.com.
Guys that didn't buy those lens covers are going to be hating life out there today.
Yep, absolutely.